Hello and welcome to part 2. This is Richard the Urban Warlock here. I'm doing a no hashtag collective situationship reading. So I've done the first part in regard to where you're at. So feel free to hop along to my profile, give me a follow and see if it resonates really. So we're going to do where the other person's at and we'll see if they do have true intentions or if they are playing catchy, slowly monkey, breadcrumby, Ghost Adventures time. Okay. Right. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so as we saw in part 1, you're the feminine energy within this dynamic, and again, we're talking about energy. It does not mean that you have to be a physical woman. Okay, you can be man, non-gender, non-binary. Sorry, that's perfectly fine. Now, the way they're seeing you is we've got the two queens. So we've got the Queen of Swords, swords where we think words we use. Queen of Wands, fire, action. Okay. Now, they're both in the upright position, so they're both stood in their power. The Queen of Swords thinks things through. Now, this actually came up in your reading, so that's where you are. So they are starting to see that you're starting to think about things a little bit more logically now, okay? They'll also know that the Queen of Swords isn't afraid to go, I've had enough of this silly bullshit, enough is enough, I'm calling time on this. The Queen of Wands is about standing in your power, okay? And it's about saying, this is who I am, this is what I want, this is what I deserve, and if you're not giving it to me, then I'm going to go elsewhere. So they are starting to see you rise. So that, let's put a pin in it there, because that's looking good at least, that they're realising who the fuck you are now. We then got the Eight of Swords. So again, where we think words we use. Now in the upright position, we've got the lady there. She's bound and she's blindfolded, okay? The reason why she's bound up, tied up, is because she's done that to herself, okay? She's burying her head in the sand and not seeing the situation as it really is, okay? When we flip it round, she's releasing herself and she's taking the blindfold off. Now, this isn't them. This is the way they are seeing you. They are starting to realise that you are no longer putting up with their silly nonsense, their silly bullshit, okay? Well, let's continue. Okay, so we then got the King of Cups in the reverse position. Okay, so this is them, and this was the outcome card for the way you're thinking about it. So you're on the right track. Okay, the more you step into your power, the more you say enough's enough, all it's doing is dragging them back, further down into toxic masculinity. And like I say, this king's about playing emotional games, okay? They're realising that you are starting to escape from this trap and they are doing everything that they can to try and keep you in it, okay? We then got the Two of Wands in the reverse position. So again, Wands, fire, action. This card in the upright position is about making a plan. You got the chap there who's got the globe in his hand and he's surveying the scenery, seeing what's out there. Now, when it's in the reverse position, we're talking about holding off. Now, where I'm going with this is it feels like you've kind of started to scupper their game, okay? So they're stuck in this energy of, they would have had some kind of long-term goal with this, okay? And it wouldn't have been for your benefit, it would have been for theirs. But you're starting to remove some of the game pieces, because again, you're standing in your power, so well done for you. Overall outcome card. Four of Cups in the reverse. So we had this one in your reading. Now, this time it's them under the tree. Again, stuck, bored, jaded, fed up. Okay, Cloud, Hand, Cup, new opportunities. It's in the reverse position. Okay, this to me is saying that they're not ready to give up playing games with you, but they're starting to realise that you're not falling for the spell anymore, and they're probably starting to eye up an ex-victim, if you want to call it that. Obstacles or blockages, the Star card in the reverse, okay? So the obstacle or blockage for them, okay, is that, so in the upright position, the Star card talks about hopes, dreams, aspirations, wish fulfillment. It's in the reverse, okay? Where I'm kind of going here is that they're not sure whether you've broken this, whether you've started to kind of see they're not your wish fulfillment, okay? Until you see that, until you accept that, they have the opportunity to keep playing the game. Final card, removing any blockages. The Hermit in the reverse, okay? These are advice cards for yourself, not for them. So the Hermit in the reverse, normally I'd be saying that's, if it was in the main spread, you're spending too much time, you're pondering over things, I feel like it's kind of saying that you should go into retreat. You should just cut ties, disconnect. Go ghost on them. Don't come back. The other way we can go about it is to realise that this person has no intentions of coming out of this hermit mode. They're quite happy messing around, not taking things seriously, and just using people to their advantage. Catfishing, I suppose, especially if it's an online one. So yeah, best thing you can do is cut and run. The important thing is that you are starting to stand in your power, and they can see that. Okay, the illusion is starting to break. So well done for you, to you for doing that. Just keep pushing forwards. Just disconnect. Okay, you're wasting time. There'll be somebody out there for you, and I guarantee once you break these chains with these types of people, that's when you'll get what the one you deserve. So stay positive, stay true, keep cutting the fuckers off. Okay, until next time.